they stop doing this, please? Uh, I'm surprised they haven't fixed that yet. Because she's really supposed to end her invincibility like the moment I do whatever this is with the altars. Alright, what are we getting? Devouring Diadem? No. Garbage again. Scarapalooza again. Swap div card. Alright, I have to do it with the other one. Actually, might as well vow it now and get disappointed. Yep, of course. Gotta grab div cards. 2 scholars. Because it's possibly the most useless div card in the game. Tainted Mythics are okay. It's not valuable, but it's better than a Scholar. Old 21 Trap Gem. I mean, neither of them are money, but hey, it's more useful than Scholars. Check our shipment. Is that actually enough for... Yeah, it looks like it would be enough for that, so I should get a unique when that comes back. Probably not a good one, but we can pretend. I mean, that looks interesting, but it's absolute dog shit damage. If the DPS was good, I could see that maybe being worth something. Because of like the 85% elemental damage and +2 to socketed bow shit. So what's Riker's deal? Is he just like schizophrenic and he escaped the asylum? What is the machine? Alright, let's see. What is this? Reach the council. Let's do this with the miner. I want to see how it actually goes. I probably can't skip the, I probably can't skip his invulnerability phase, but we'll see. I mean, if I get him locked in animation, then maybe. Like if he's doing the, like, summoning the big tentacle smash. Didn't think I was gonna get one hit. Well, not bad. I was hoping for a forbidden flesh, but oh well. Hate that. Thinking of doing the Maven invitation with the miner too. Try to juice it up as much as I can and use it as like a litmus test for how the feared would probably go. I'm not doing feared with quantity on it. Not my first time. I just want to get the Atlas point first. After that, that's another story. We'll actually try and make money off of it. We're getting a lot of Cortex maps. I've lost count of how many. It has to be like 5 now. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use the Uber boss fragments with like the actual item to fight the normal version. I'm pretty sure I can't get a discount. I mean, if that had actually coherent implicits, that could be nice, but it doesn't. We got 3 cortexes. So I had more. Alright, grab the miner, do the Maven invite, and then I guess I'll fight Edziri. And then so we can actually do the feared. Yeah, I gotta grab an alchemy orb. Hexproof, yeah, that's misery. I don't know if mines are considered spell damage. I have to assume they are. Okay, that's fine. So I have to keep in mind I will die instantly. So I have to dodge no matter what. Jesus. Rip ears. Attack speed, damage, and poison. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know if that's necessarily good. Attack speed. Yeah, that seems trash. I mean, it could be worth something, but I don't think it will be. Seems like cope. This is nice. 90 chaos on its own. And I mean, I can use it for my Juggernaut. Put that there. So if I take this slow, I should be just fine. But we'll see. I'm not sure of what chaos damage I have to actually worry about, because that's really the only thing that can surprise kill me. Besides getting, like, shotguns by something from Edziri. Like, my gem setup isn't even fully optimized yet. Like, I don't have, like, all max level gems, and I don't have, like, the quality maxed out. On this character, anyway. So, like, my damage is pretty insane. I also just remembered that those the robot things that shoot the shit at you, that's chaos damage. So, I need to not, like, face tank a whole group of them. Alright, this is the first real checkpoint. That went way better than I thought it would. I had a feeling when we were clearing up to them that it would have been easy, but I just had this suspicion I was going to be getting one shot. Alright. I hope that heal didn't actually go through. Great. Alright, well, that went way better than expected. Fortunately, we just got this and not something of actual value. Alright, I'll grab an alchemy orb. We'll see. I mean, I'll try. None of those mods are really all that bad. The area of effect sucks, but if I'm not getting hit, then the poison doesn't really matter. This is going to be a disaster, I can already tell. Can't see shit. How did that miss? Well, I'll be honest, that went way better than I thought. Another vertex, yeah, nice meme. Fucking game's trolling. Guess I'll just grab the extra scarab chance. Really not anything exciting. What's the cutlass? 7 in sleep. Hey, that's interesting at least, but I need a Cheola thing to upgrade it anyway. wanted to go to the town. Yeah, decisions. Want to toss those into disenchanting? Two minutes on that. So to set up another feared, I have to get 2 sets of each of these. A set of those. I gotta run a Cortex, which I mean I got 3 of them. And I got fight Chigula, which I don't have the thing. That's just about done, so I might as well wait. I think, like, assuming I don't die to some stupid fight mechanic, I think I can actually do some of the easier Uber bosses, like Eater Worlds. Searing Exarch might be problematic if I can't one-cycle them. If I have to do ball phase, it becomes a problem. And Cortex would probably be doable, because Cortex is very easy. I would just have to worry if it was like they have like plus 70 elemental resist and like plus 60 chaos resist, because like I think the mods get magnified. But that's just RNG. Should qual that. This is what I mean, like, this character does a ton of damage, but like I don't have all my stuff like quality and stuff like that. Alright, let's see it. Nothing exciting. I have brain damage. Like, I knew the ruins go in, like, the bottom part of the currency stash. And I still would have been looking at other pages. I had them confused with tattoos. Now, let's see. What can I actually get? Bottled Faith, and that's it. I just so happen to have a full set of the memory maps. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Grab the awakened physical damage. Let's see. Not really anything I have to worry about. My mappers continue to die on repeat. Yeah, running the NPC maps without like max level mappers, it just seems like bait. Because there's really no prep I can do besides making sure they're a high level. And it's like, just like if I was doing the map myself, it needs to be juiced up to get the most out of it. I was thinking if I randomly got a Void Forge from doing Uber Elda, or Shaper and Elder, I'm not sure which one off the top of my head, I might make like a Flicker Strike build. But like, I'm concerned because last time it was like hard crashing the game and voiding the maps. And like, I never found out why. I have to assume it was like I was going out of bounds somehow. It's like, Valdo had some ingenious designs, and then goes, they're flawed. What does he mean by this? Or what we get? Garbage. I mean, getting the Awakened melee physical damage gem gives me another reason to keep doing Syndicate for the gem XP from what's her name? Tora. And I think with Void Forge, melee physical damage gem works because it converts the physical damage. So unless it only converts like the base value and then scales it like that, which that doesn't really make sense to me, I think it would be good. But a lot of people still want Awakened Multi-Strike for that build. That's an extremely expensive gem. I mean, if I wanted to be really unhinged, technically I could do like Flicker Strike with like an Elementalist for Elemental Reflect, and like the Primal Aegis for the Elemental Damage Shield. I mean, it sounds horrible, but maybe it could work, like as some like gimmicky nonsense. There's an Awakened gem that the miner would want, but I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head. I guess I can look after this. Is it murder if it's some weird, like, robot? I'm not sure that makes sense, my guy. Alright, real quick. Awakened Void Manipulation. Do I have that? I think I do. If they do it, then it's on the miner. Nothing exciting in the mounds. And maybe grabbing uniques would be fine to throw into the disenchanting, even if I don't need them. Because since the change to dust, I feel like I'm running out more quickly. I'm also getting less for shipments, but I guess that's part of it. Let's throw all that in the disenchanter. I'll do the other map and then get the miner to juice up the thing and beat the Forgotten or whatever those goons are called. How much time do I need on this? 16 minutes. I mean, the miner could probably do these just fine as well. I'll forgot to put that in there. Oh well, can do it after. I'll get over there. hey, we finally got a somewhat coherent ring from this. A sapphire ring with increased cold damage. Okay, grab the miner. We can flatten the forgotten. I kind of want to do some sanctums, but like I know I need to run maps both to get tier 17s and because we need ore for the stupid shipments. I mean, I guess I don't need ore, but then it's like, oh, I'm sending out these like almost non-existent. Oh, it was deadly ailments I had, not void manipulation. Which, I mean, with Hexblast, Deadly Elements is okay because you can apply Ignite, but you still have to invest into damage over time to really get that to matter. So that's a lot of mods, but the quantity is very low. That's fine. Well, less damage from crits. I mean, my crit multi is like, yeah, 554, and I think it's even higher against uniques. Yeah, it's almost 600% crit damage, so I guess it's not the worst. Let's fight Maven. What can I even get? Those belts. That's really the only, or an orb of conflict. Those are really the only things that matter. Okay. Oh, nice thing is I don't have to worry about any of the degen for the last phase. Free. Orb of Conflict, and hey, one of the actually decent belts. +1 to max endurance charges. Endurance charges apply to brutal charges, and you gain brutal charges instead of endurance charges. It's mostly just more damage. The belts work very good with Ralokesh's Impatience because I think Ralokesh allows you to still have endurance charges at the same time. But I could be wrong. We go again. Okay, easy enough. Well, I tried to flame dash, but I guess all my mana was reserved. Alright. Might be a death here. Maybe not. This looks easy. I was greedy for damage there. I should have waited for this instead. I did the entire first... Oh. Okay. Oh, there's the void manipulation I wanted. I was this guy run. He runs Trap and Mines and Awaken Void Manip, so... I guess we swap out Swift Assembly. Does he run a Charge Mines, High Impact Mine, and Minefield? Which I all have. Yeah. Two minutes on that. Guess I'll wait on that and then we'll do... What's it called? Some Sanctum. It's ironic that I waited until last night to do the all the Uber Labs I had to for the challenge. Because now would have been a good time to run it for just a free gem XP. I mean, that guy died so I could get an Exalted Orb, so I guess it wasn't a complete wash. So while I'm waiting, I might as well look it up. Is the original scripture just a drop? So it's just a chance to drop from Lycia. Okay. That is the most money we would probably get from Sanctum, aside from just like randomly having a mirror show up in the rewards. Because I don't see myself doing a no-hit run of Sanctum. I could probably do it with enough attempts and luck, but since it's such a super rare item that you need to do to get Original Sin, I just don't see that as... I don't see that as something reasonable. Alright, back into the Sanctum salt mines. But not a bad day. We beat the Feared. Got Awakened Void Manip, which is very good. Gotta level it, of course, but the level 1 Awakened gems are better than the level 20 regular version, so it's not like I'm losing out on anything. Hey, going for the gem cutter prisms is the best. So I have to assume, unless I get like super unlucky with afflictions, that I can do this no problem. So I press spacebar one time and these guys basically just keel over, so... I pretty much one hit. And both of these are bad. I mean, that's less bad than that. And I can get a boon. So maybe it would balance it out. But, I mean, the Sanctum we did yesterday where we were getting nothing but the Resolve Recovery ones was a little diseased. I should be grabbing these when I hit the dead ends. They're decent coins. The yellow text ones actually give a lot of Aureus. What we get? Next afflictions convert into a minor boon. Hey, that's actually decent. Because now I can just go wherever for one room at least. That makes the most sense to dodge. So what do we actually get? See ignition room ahead. Hey, that's actually wonderful. Oh god, the lasers. Alright, so that's about, well, pretty much 799,000 exactly. So how much XP are we going to get from Verakath? Like 3.5 million? It's actually kind of cracked. Alright, so we go this way, I think. Because the movement speed isn't fun, but my ascendancy makes it so I have, like, at the minimum 108% action speed. So I don't think it actually matters that much for me. What do you got for me? Action speed, movement speed. Definitely want those. Now the monsters get turned to paste even easier. Barely clipped the back of my ass. Ornate dagger. There's a lot of good stuff here, but Ornate dagger just makes it even more nutty. That's not terrible, because that's just kind of a net neutral. on the one boon I have. That might be the play. Oh, fuck me, the lasers again. It's always the lasers. Get the benevolent fountain. Probably more lasers. No, skull this time. The easy one. Alright, what we get? 150 inspiration if we do the next two rooms without losing resolve. Considering what one of the rooms is the boss, and I shouldn't take any resolve damage, it might be free. I mean, I was looking a little sus, to be honest. I mean, Halls of Worship, it's two arena maps, which it's almost a guarantee I'm gonna get hit. Or this with an affliction. Honestly, monsters dealing more damage is fine. I shouldn't be getting hit anyway. Yeah, just like that we get 150 inspiration. Guess we get this. Infernum sucks, but well, it's the skulls at least. So all roads lead to the benevolent fountain. I guess Unholy Lair. I was originally going to dodge it because I thought that it went in different directions. But I guess it doesn't matter. Because if I buy anything from Divinia, then I definitely can't afford the Benevolent Fountain. Once in backlash resolve, that's fine. I mean, have to go this way. Room types are unknown is a pain in the ass. Can't gain any more minor afflictions, but lose minor boons. Man, these are all awful. I guess this is the least annoying. Next person has no cost. And inspiration if I complete, then well, that's not happening. It's very rare, unless I can just insta-give the boss, it's probably not gonna happen. Uh, None of these are particularly terrible. I think Halls of Worship would be the easiest. I'm really surprised that didn't hit me. Because it looked like that fire shield thing was like right on top of me. Maybe I got lucky and dodged it from my evasion? But if we can like insta-give this guy, then we get the inspiration, but I'm probably gonna get clipped by something. Well, somehow got it. Well, that's actually not terrible. That is a lot of coins to start a Sanctum. Alright. Last floor. Are we gonna get any divine orbs? Divine orb. And everything else is hidden. Can't say I'm surprised. I don't know if it's still affected, but the skull head, like the trap here, that used to actually be affected by the mod that affected monsters' action speed. So if they got like you got the affliction that made it faster, it would just like its head is on a swivel at that point. I really wish I knew what that room was. Because I want to buy from Divinia. Oh well. Choices matter. And these are all awful. And the guards are killed instantly. I mean, for a build like this where my damage is outrageous, it it's just kind of a waste, because they're already basically die in one throw of my mines. But it was the most appealing option out of everything, as sad as that is. Um, I mean, I kind of want to do Mausoleum just because it's an easy mini-boss. But this allows me to branch out if these two are revealed as anything interesting. So I guess I have to do that. More lasers. See, like, that lasts so long. The skull, it's just like a quick 1, 2, 3. Okay, so nothing up there. Exalted Orb there. I guess I get the Benevolent Fountain. Oh, this is the one with traps. Nice. Face planted with my flame dash. Ah, yes. Aureus coins are double. Well, increased by 10%. Whoopee. I gotta go and kill some guys. I forgot about me losing coins. You got just enough. Alright, slap Lycia, then it's on to the next one. I didn't think that was going to hit me. I didn't know that was like a nova or a wave. Why would I want to? So the shipment should be almost done. 7 minutes. Yeah. So how much XP did we get in total? 24 million for that. That's actually okay. I mean, syndicate farming would be better. What beast crafting recipes do I have? I mean, I guess I can just leave the Sanctum after the first floor instead of just wasting my time sitting there. These are all awful. Holy shit. You know, I'd honestly rather get the less coins found. I don't know why Flame Dash didn't work immediately, but at least there was a fountain. Or what we get? Resolve recovery. Basically useless. Especially because I was going here anyway for another boon. I have to make sure I kill stuff for coins. Like, they only give me resolve recovery. I don't understand. Perfect timing. Go get a shipment and then keep going. I mean, I don't have any money, so going to Divinia doesn't make any sense. If I start here, then volatile anomalies don't really matter. And there's always a chance we can scrape together enough money for the fountain, but that is 40% less damage, so I guess I'm skipping it. Oh well. Yeah, I see we just outrun it, and if you go through like to the reward room, it doesn't follow you anyway. So I don't ever really see myself finding the volatile anomaly dangerous unless like I just shut my brain off. Meteors could be a problem though. Yeah, that time I just wasn't paying attention. I was trying to get the gold. Alright, chests don't drop coins. I mean, that's unironically the least miserable, but I have to go through this, which means I will never have the coins for anything for the rest of the Sanctum. Which, I mean, the same goes with that, so I guess it's just going to be a poverty run. Hope I find a cursed pack that isn't terrible and can get rid of the lack of coins. It's like, yeah, technically, minions still drop coins, but they're dropping half, so the only income I can really get is from fighting the bosses. Which means I can't afford any more fountains, benevolent fountains. The other ones that remove affliction, those are still cheap. I think those are only like 5. So, as long as I don't waste my coins on random shit, it should be okay. I mean, Gauntlet is nicer, but this gives me more flexibility. As it turns out, there wasn't anything anyway. Like, I've never had a chance orb drop or be given as a reward and been like, great, I'm so happy that happened. Like, I don't think I've ever gotten anything from a chance orb. Like, even like a decent rare, it's like, I feel like every other form of crafting is just more useful than trying to chance orb an item. Unless you have the tolerance to scour. Can't have Resolve Aegis, that sucks. Traps are faster, I mean, that sucks, but it's not horrible. Resolve Aegis is kind of like my mitigation for when I do get hit. I guess we go for that. Abyss, I saw the Scarab. Abyss is a content that I don't dislike it. It's just, it takes a while. Because you gotta chase the thing around, and if it does spawn in Abyssal Depths, you have to run the Abyssal Depths. And I don't feel like the rewards justify that much investment. At least in the current like meta for the game, that's just run through maps as fast as possible so you get as much gold as possible. Now this is the room type that I was complaining about with the lasers. Because I have to navigate around all this nonsense in the middle of the room. I mean, the meteors aren't great either, but I have to navigate around all this extra shit with the lasers that, like, I think as long as you touch the beam, it counts as getting hit. Which is why it's like, it seems redundant to me. Why not just use the skull? Because it's basically the same thing. The valves are probably better. Oh well. I can hit up that and maybe get something good. But, I mean, I know better. It's just gonna be another thing that recovers my resolve. Reduce merchant prices. Well, that's not horrible, but, I mean, not like I could afford anything anyway. If I had inspiration, I wouldn't care too much about that, but I don't. And since all the boons I have are like, hey, here's some resolve recovery, it kind of just bricks all the boons I have. I guess we go for the gargoyle one. Yeah, so they didn't change it. The thing that speeds up that skull still does. Actually, no. I do have faster traps, so it's probably that. More coins found. Yeah, a little late for that. Hex Blast makes it very hard to see where these fucking meteors are going to land. I kind of want to do Mausoleum just because I'm pretty sure the mini bosses count as bosses for Adrenaline Vial. I guess we'll see. Yes, it does. Hmm. I mean, two of these boons do nothing. The coins found, I don't have anything to spend it on. But I can already tell it's going to get rid of Adrenaline Vial. Let's see. Oh, it actually didn't troll me for once. Let's. I considered getting Sanguine Vial, but I don't think it makes a difference at this point. Now, some people got the real problems. The people I play League with mainly, they got some real problems. Which one is Undercroft? Undercroft is an exit map, and Entombment is the exit map with traps. Okay. So, do that. Oh, this is where we started. For some reason, I thought it was a dead end where I was. No, come get it, bitch. So, I don't have the damage buff this time, so we might not one-cycle Lycia. It should still be fine. I just have to not be an asshole. Okay, well, she still got flattened. We keep getting, like, the worst fucking relic in all of them. I guess I go for that. I don't have any resolve mitigation because I don't have armor. I really don't understand. I frequently see in general chat people talking about how much they hate Sanctum. I don't know why. It's fun. Like, I guess if you only play like one build every league, and like it just so happens to be bad for Sanctum, but like, what? Like, is it fun to just play one thing and nothing else? I want to at least try and like branch out and see things I like. Like, it's one thing if it's like a competitive game and you're playing against other human beings like League, where it's like, well, I want to one trick this character because it's what I find the most success on. It's like, all right, that makes sense. But it's not. Like, that's not the case here. Nice. More resolve. I mean, you got Ornate Dagger, at least. And we can get some glass blower baubles. No, but I mean, like, in this, it's like a new league comes out, there's new items, you might think, like, hey, let's try it, or, like, let's see if I can make any crazy build with some new thing. Then it's like, there are people that are like, I'm just gonna play, like, Bone Shatter every league. Same ascendancy, same everything, every league. It's like, even when I was playing Diablo 3 before Blizzard decided to put that game in the ground for Diablo 4, which fucking sucks, uh, I was at least playing different stuff every season, for the most part. I mean, it kind of depended on, like, like, the season challenges and what the free set was. Because if the free set was good, then I pretty much just played that until I needed to play something else for a challenge. But yeah, I mean, like, Blizzard unironically killed Diablo 3, so Diablo 4 could be bad anyway. Like, it just fills me with spite. Like, I'm not angry, it's just spite. But yeah, like, the WoW expansion's coming out. Like, I have no desire to play that. And it's like, I considered getting back into MMOs because if I'm not playing this, then I'm playing League, and I feel like that shortens my lifespan by a substantial amount. Oh, these all suck. Um, I was thinking of getting back into MMOs so I had something I could actually play and not, like, feel my blood pressure reach critical mass. But the only other MMO is like Final Fantasy 14, and the last time I tried getting into it, like, I didn't even make it through the story. I didn't even make it to endgame before I was just sick of it. And it's not that it's bad, it's just like, I guess I was burnt out. Like, if I had friends to play the game with, that would be a different story, I think. But, like, going through the story, like, the unskippable story, it's just daunting to think about. Forgot about the volatile anomaly for a second, almost got hit. A reliquary. Kill the boss before he even realizes I'm in here. Those are all crippling. Holy shit. I I guess that's the least miserable. I mean, Resolve Aegis is kind of a meme because it has. I have 17 Resolve Aegis, but it only prevents up to 50% of the damage. So it's like I can't even block like a full hit for the most part. But yeah, I guess I go for the thing that gives resolve and that takes my coins if I get hit, because that's the least miserable in all honesty. Although one max resolve is converted to inspiration, max resolve is 1. I can recover resolve, so that's probably the play. And then I can just get this, because you have to take one of the accursed packs or you can't get the thing. Unfortunately, I cannot get the Benevolent Fountain because of the affliction. Because, I mean, it wouldn't be, like, the worst thing ever, but... Also, I kind of trolled. I thought all that did was take my current resolve. No, it lowered it. It lowered the max amount. Well, that's despair. But yeah, the big problem with losing resolve, losing coins on hit is one big hit takes as much as like the tick dam, like the chip damage from like the stupid lasers. So like if I stand in the lasers on one of the arena maps, I can just lose all my coins. We have not found Divinia yet, so it's not like I can even dump all my coins anyway. Now, let's see. Less coins found. I mean, less coins found is fine because I have I have a lot. That means I can't get the Divine Orb. More resolve lost while resolve is below 50%. That's irrelevant. I only have 1 point of resolve. Yeah, I guess we're doing that and hoping we find Divinia later. How does this work? So that basically just gave me 150 resolve for free. Like, we take those, I guess. I didn't know if that wouldn't do anything because I had 1 point of resolve. Yeah, and there's Divinia. So there was no downside to doing this. Works for me. I didn't think I was gonna make that. What do you got for me? Less health on the boss. Gain a random minor boon to use a fountain. I mean, I would still be getting an affliction, so I don't know how good that actually is. Sanctum Belm's a mini boss, so that's easy. I mean, Infernum sucks, but that affliction is way more tolerable than the other one. Yeah, lasers, what a surprise. Crucible is the exit map, so that should be fine. Yeah, I was like trying to think of like what I could do with this build to try and squeeze more out of it. I didn't really come up with much. Cause I thought like, well, maybe I go like Chaos Inoculation for a Chaos immunity, and it's like, then I have to change all my gear around. Not only do I have to change all my gear around, but then I can't use half of my auras. And it's like, well, what if I get Shavron's wrappings, which allow me to, well, which have, what's it called? Chaos damage go through my energy shield first, but then I lose the cold resistance, and I lose life. And not only that, but it kind of bricks my ascendancy. Ting. Because my ascendancy I get 1 energy shield per 6 evasion rating on my armor. Shadowrun's Wrapping does not have evasion rating, so that becomes useless. And I can't get that because that's linked to that. And this is every 10 seconds take less damage. It's like, that doesn't give me any more damage in the first place, so what's the point? I could go Assassin, I could change Ascendancies, but then I lose out on this, which prevents me from being frozen, and I lose out on the max frenzy charges. I think, and I lose out on Polymath. Polymath is big. That's like 27% damage from all the masteries I have. We're actually going to get a lot of Divine Orbs if we complete this. Yeah, like, if I went Assassin, I would get, some stuff in my Ascendancy. Let me actually open POB real quick and look. Because I can actually look at the Ascendancy and Path of Building instead of having to just sort of guess. So, I get Mistwalker, which gives me Elusive, which grants a chance to avoid all damage from hits. A chance to gain a power charge on crit, and +1 power charges, which means I crit even more. Crit multiplier per power charge, and 1.5 crit chance while at max power charges. Yeah, that actually seems insane. This actually does seem really good. And I can get critical strikes that have culling strike, which means I can swap out my amulet for something else. I mean, it's interesting, but I would have to try and, like, sim it and see. Because I honestly think the power charges are more valuable than frenzy charges. Because I already dump all my mines in like 1 second. I mean, this is the least annoying out of all of them. I guess it doesn't matter that much if I was on a straight line, but... That's twice I've failed dodging a trap in this one room. That's one thing I don't like about stuff like shield charge is like, if I don't have the angle just right, I just go nowhere. And Merchant was tempting, but her only offering one thing means that if I don't like it, I have to lump it. I mean, that's tempting, but the movement speed sucks. That plus fast traps, yeah, the stupid beam attack that Lycia does, like when she shoots like lightning out of it like she's a fucking Jedi. That used to go through the wall at the very beginning there. And there, I can remember at least like 3 situations that I had to run go to shit because like she one-shot me through the fucking wall with that because I thought I was safe. Well, I don't know what killed me. Something did chaos damage to me, so fuck me, I guess. So that's kind of what I mean. It's like... Any source of chaos damage kills me instantly. And now we lost like 8 divine orbs. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's just annoying. I would have actually been upset if those was like a mirror or even like a mirror shard in there. But the biggest thing I lost out on is the what if of what Lycia would have actually dropped. So, oh well. Yeah, I guess maybe I'll sim it and see if going assassin is worth it. Because part of the thing is, okay, taking that off doesn't actually fuck up anything. I get 100% crit chance with, like, without Maralene's fallacy. Equipping it takes away crit chance, but it gives me a enormous amount of crit multiplier and culling strike. So enemies just have like 10% less health because of it. Technically, it's a DPS loss, but that isn't factoring what I would be gaining from the other ascendancy. I'd be gaining crit multi from that. Not as much, but still a decent amount. And if I did swap out the amulet, then I would be able to fine-tune my stats better. That's the big problem with a lot of uniques, is if you can't get the stats you need from other places, you're kind of shit out of luck. But yeah, I guess those spinning stave things do chaos damage. I had no idea. It's just another reason why I want chaos inoculation. If I did go chaos inoculation, one, I could just focus on getting gear with energy shield on it. And I could swap Grace? Yeah, Grace for Discipline to give me even more. But I don't know just how much energy shield I lose out from the one Ascendancy passive. Probably a lot. So it's like 1 to 6. And my chest piece has 2,500, so I lose like 400 energy shield. What do you got for me? Gilded Lyre is good. It's all I can afford. That is a small problem. I would have to kind of retool my entire kit. All my items, really. I guess technically I could get away with using the same items because they're evasion and energy shield bases, but I would still be having less energy shields than I would otherwise. And if that's all my health, with Chaos Inoculation, that becomes a big problem. I guess I could use Shavron's Wrappings instead. Which, honestly, that makes the most sense. So I'd be losing a lot of evasion, but I'd be gaining pretty much 3,000 health against chaos damage. This gives you the most diversity. And we get lasers. This room I hate with the lasers, because it's like, there is never a point that I'm safe from them. I move to one spot and it's like they're just starting anew. If they all ran at the same time, then it wouldn't be so bad, but like, that finishes and then goes on its little cooldown, and by the time I get back around, it's ready to fire. Like, it's really, it's lame. first Radiant Fountain in a while. Alright, well, we're pretty much set for the rest of the Sanctum, as far as Resolve is concerned. I have so much inspiration that losing Resolve doesn't matter. Because this, we suffer through Infernum and maybe see what's ahead of us. shoulder a little bit there. Um, let's see. What do we get? Okay, that's fine. No big deal on that. I don't have resolve mitigation. Yeah. Big problem is we unfortunately get no gold while we're in here. Which is why I don't just do this more often. not gonna greed and get one hit by Lycia again. Garbage again. Oh well. Alright. It took me for a day. I think I stopped by. I guess views, hosts, follows, everything. You guys are awesome.